Happy trails, it's your Uncle Steve, Steve Lance TV. We're here in the heart of enemy territory, U of T Austin, on a quest to find out whether these die-hard Longhorn fans believe there is a permanent stain on the legacy of the great Jimbo Harbaugh. We're out of the saddle. Shimano's on the ground. Go Blue. Do you guys think that there's a permanent stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh based on the Connor Stallion allegations last year?
Not only on Jimbo Harbaugh, but his assistant coaches. I want them in jail by the end of this year.
Lock them up.
How many years? How many years in prison for these crimes?
5 to 10, 3 under good time.
Why do you think this? I mean, what's your reasoning here? What's your viewpoint on it?
I don't know. It seems that they're not a legit program. Look at the Texas score right now. We're looking at 24-3. Had they not cheated, I don't know if they would have made the playoffs, let alone make their conference championship. I mean,
okay.
Proof is in the pudding.
Now, this is not the same team, okay, as last year. I mean, Mother Hubbard's cupboard has been barren here on talent for U of M. What will you say to people that say after the Stallion was plucked out of the race, they run the table against the toughest competition?
It starts up top. It starts with the coach, and everything else is still poisoned. So I think still boot him out this year.
So you think it's poisoned by association? The river's been spoiled.
Everybody had a piece, milked the whole program.
Why are you wearing the outfit?
Because I'm passionate about cycling, okay?
Okay.
I did 25 here, and I got to do 25 back. What I'm trying to figure out.
What is your?
Yes, there was some controversy surrounding U of M last year about stealing signs and cheating.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, do you think that there's a permanent stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh based off of last year?
And we cheated, but we won the fucking World Series, and I stand by that.
Several players were interviewed by the league, but none would reveal the mastermind of this garbage can scheme.
But we're gonna beat your ass either way.
Let's fucking go, Horns up, bitch!
Okay.
Horns up!
Fuck Ann Arbor, fuck Michigan, fuck the coach. Do what you gotta do. We don't give a fuck. We're a good ass team. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Are you a U of M fan?
What is this for?
My name is Steve Lance with Steve Lance TV. I'm just kind of interviewing people.
Okay.
We're trying to find out whether there's a permanent stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh based off of the sign stealing documentary that just came out on Netflix. And so now that are you a Michigan fan? I mean, obviously you got to be.
Could you please get out of my face? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. No problem. I thought that we were brothers in arms. Okay.
But you just call. I don't know what you're trying to get.
So my name is Steve Lance. I'm with Steve Lance TV.
Okay.
I'm an investigative journalist. Okay, and I'm here in the heart of enemy territory, trying to find out whether there's a stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh for the sign stealing that occurred, supposed sign stealing that occurred last year.
I don't know. I don't really have a comment about that. So.
Okay, but you are a U of M fan?
Yeah, I graduated from there.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, a little bit awkward, but we're gonna keep going. Okay.
There's a dime-sized stain, but I personally wouldn't care if I'm a Michigan fan.
What's the score gonna be today? What's your prediction on the score, my friend? He's shrugging me off. Okay, can't even make eye contact. But it's not too much to look at there, honestly. But okay. Okay. More squats in those gyms. Let's work on those quads as well. Okay. Just wanted to take a time out here. Look at this beautiful, shiny, pristine condition Acura LTS. Okay, we got the 3.2. Absolutely immaculate condition, but also, I mean, just look at the garb here, the flags, the pennants on the back. Okay, now I will knock off a point. We're missing a little bit of symmetry here. Okay, we need symmetry, but outside of that, a beautiful ride, really encompassing everything that is Michigan, okay? Even though she's not the newest model. There's still a legacy that shines on, much like the most winningest program in college football history. Got some miles on them.
Yeah.
I mean, that almost are those alligator? Are they? Crocodile. Okay, wrong subspecies, but I was close. It's close. Wrong genus, but same family. Okay. What's great is that I'm wearing my shorts, so I got a little bit of padding as well down here. Really couples the twins and really makes them feel good. But is there a stain? Is everybody just doing it and they got caught? What's your view?
Do I think there's a stain? Yeah, there's a stain. Look, I think it's the legacy of what? Of the national championship last year?
The national championship of Michigan being the best team in the entire world. Champions of the world. Is there a stain on that? Yeah.
Do I think there's a stain? Yeah, there's a stain, but nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
So you don't care as well?
What? I'm not going to be here like 5 years from now when someone brings up the Michigan championship, be like, oh, well, actually, Harbaugh was giving people cheeseburgers, and, so does it really count? No one's going to give a fuck.
There is a stain, so what size of a stain are we talking about?
What size?
Are we talking like a quarter, a dime size, a size of a California grapefruit? I mean, what size stain are we talking?
Well, I think the stain right now, yeah, it's maybe, I just went to In-N-Out with my mustard on my double-double, and I spilled it on my shirt. It's going to shrink year after year, and no one's going to care. 5 years from now, no one's going to give a fuck.
Right, I mean, so 5 years, I mean, we're going to pull out the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Yeah.
And then
you get Mr. Clean, the OxyClean, whatever, it'll be gone. No one will care.
Not only does it take out Chipotle stains in your underwear, but it also takes out a very large sign-stealing scandal straight out of the shirt.
Yeah.
Now there's a product that can clean even bloodstains caused by Chipotle right off your underwear. Chipotle away!
Well, I guess my question is, did you watch the Connor Stallion, whatever the Netflix?
I did.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are 7 games into the season, we play powder puffs.
Sure.
I mean, listen, no competition. We go to the hardest stretch of the season.
Sure.
Stallions plucked so much to the point that at Michigan State we play right after Stallion is suspended. MSU is whispering the signals on the sideline. There are no signals being shared, and yet we spank them by like 35 points. So, I mean, unless Harbaugh has telepathy and reading the mind of MSU.
Which? Are we going to rule that out?
So now, are you telling me that Jimbo's into the dark arts?
Are we going to rule that out? Look, I mean,
I mean,
who's more of an enigma of a coach that gives the best sound bites in any press conference than Jim Harbaugh? Whether it be last year, whether it be right now with the Chargers.
Is Jimbo slightly awkward behind the mic? I mean, yeah.
He's awkward, but like in a good way.
So you think the little bit of twinge of awkwardness is him dealing with the dark arts, kind of being quirky? He's signaling in. He's signaling into the zeitgeist.
I'm not going to accuse the guy whether or not he's dabbling in some more distasteful, uncouth things that some might think, but. If you had to pick a guy,
so he's not getting out the voodoo board and having the pentagrams on the floor of the U of M locker room.
My gut says no, but if the news broke tomorrow saying like, oh, look what Jimbo's got in his attic right now, I'd be like, maybe it makes sense.
By the way, 24-3, not a good situation.
Well, that sign over there says Michigan fans, please don't steal it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there it is.
And you got like a full shirt stain, and then you got like a spot stain. And so it could just be a spot stain.
Do you believe that there is a permanent stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh?
You see my stain right now?
I mean, I think that's moisture.
No.
Is that condensation? Okay.
A little more.
Okay. Now. Okay. So where? Okay.
A little more.
Okay.
Is it visible now?
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I can't see it. I do not need prescription to see that. So we're talking a soaker. Half the T-shirt.
Yeah. About a quarter of the T-shirt. All right. Not too much.
Okay. All right.
Brother, they made a Netflix documentary on it.
We didn't finish it.
We haven't finished it yet, but we're gonna finish it.
We don't know the conclusion.
We are. Well, from what I saw is that, it sure as hell seems like. Okay, let me ask you the question. Is there a stain on the Astros?
Baseball's not my thing, to be honest. Give me some background, and then maybe I can comment real quick.
All right, so with the Astros, I believe
They were hitting the trash.
They were hitting the trash cans, and they knew what the play was, and I think they used like machine learning or some shit like that.
Like someone in the dugout was hitting like trash cans to communicate to the pitcher.
Yeah.
Or, like the
to know what kind of pitch it was going to be, and because they had
to the batter.
Yeah, to the batter. It's like,
so they're doing a paradiddle, and then they know it's a fastball coming hot in the
right. And then they realize, all right, we got a fastball coming in. I don't really know.
That is directly right in there. With the sign stealing, you got 8 Indians on the sideline, all giving different smoke signals. Okay, and so you have to ask yourself, why are there 8 guys in the first place doing the Macarena on the sideline, trying to skew the signal? Obviously, as the opposing team, you got Binocs, and you're looking over there like you're looking, you're going to be looking, right? I will say there's a part where they ask him, okay, NCAA's asking him some questions, and they go, were you on the sideline at that Chippewa game where he was wearing the garb? And then he says, I don't remember, okay?
I don't recall attending a specific game, or no.
So, at the end of the day, when I look, okay, unbiasedly, I don't think, and you'll know what I mean when you watch it, but I don't think that looks like Connor Stallions on the sideline there, okay? But
he was Navy intelligence, man. He knows how to lie his way around.
Yeah. We talked to Diego over there. He said that Harbaugh deserves 10 years in the clink.
I think all men should be born in the clink, for starters, and prove that they should get out of the clink. So,
doesn't everybody start in the clink, and then in some situations you might end up in the bathroom sink?
They're dating. One's Michigan, one's Texas.
You say one's Michigan and one's sexist?
Texas, Michigan.
Okay, you didn't say he's sexist. You said he's Texas. Is that right? Okay. Sometimes you don't know. Is there a stain?
No.
Why not?
Because I think they proved themselves. I think bogus. It was bogus.
There's a lot of people that say, oh, he was at the Chippewa game dressed up, but that didn't look like Connor Stallions, did it?
No, not at all.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. If we use AI for facial recognition, it's coming back negative.
Exactly.
Absolutely. How you doing, man? Oh, yeah. Let's
Get out of here.
Listen. Are we bringing politics into this? What did you say? I can take a jab. You say I'm
this
voting?
guy's voting for Trump.
Oh, very well. Actually, might be.
M stands for MAGA.
M stands for MAGA.
M stands for MAGA. Yeah.
Make America great always. How about that?
Actually, why are you here?
So I'm an investigative journalist, okay?
You look like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't look like Lance Armstrong at all.
Actually, my last name is Lance, okay? Unironically enough, okay? But I love Lance, okay?
Oh, why?
Lance Armstrong. That's why I practically moved here, because this is the land of the champions. This is where
Here and you're wearing that.
This is where Lance Armstrong cultivated a six unanswered Tour de France's, okay? He was living here in Austin.
On steroids. Confirmed.
Those aren't real.
He was juicing. He was doing a lot of juice, okay? Lots of juice, but so was everybody else.
No, but they actually weren't. That's not the case at all, actually.
Listen, everybody in the Tour de France, top 50, they were all juicing, okay?
That's not how I don't think they were. I think it was just Lance.
Lance was just juicing on his own. There was nobody else juicing.
He won 6 Tour de France's in a row.
I know, against all the other juicers. He was the best of the best. He was the juiciest, okay?
He took the most steroids.
He was the juiciest of them all,
He handled
okay?
the steroids
He was pumped full of juice.
Pro Lance Armstrong, are you also pro stealing signs?
You are familiar with that?
Yes.
Is there a permanent stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh?
Yes. I think that he's an unethical leader, and instead of taking responsibility for it, he ran, and he's resting on his laurels, and he's not doing anything to take accountability.
Are you familiar with the sign stealing scandals from last year with Michigan?
I didn't even know there was a sign stealing scandal.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, let's just say if you did know, do you think that there's a stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh?
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, he got his penalty, and they had the other coach come in, and look what happened. They still kept winning.
Well,
if you keep winning after you have a little problem like that, keep doing it through all the adversity, win the national championship, I don't know.
I mean, it's tough to argue the counterpoint.
Look,
right?
I mean, we lost to Ohio State a million times in a row, finally started beating them.
Yeah.
Look, it's magic over there.
Yeah, you know, and actually, you know, U of T is going to be playing OSU second game next season. So we're going to have to be brothers.
As long as Ohio State loses, that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're
you don't even have to be a Michigan fan; they just suck.
Yeah, I mean, they can be raunchy. Absolutely, they can be raunchy.
It's like Oklahoma, right? No one likes either of those teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or USC.
They had the Pete Carroll thing as well, you know, and
now he's back.
Is he? Yeah.
He's like a student advisor of something. He'll go help them do get around some cheating a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you do. You know, when you retire, you become a consultant. I mean, I don't know what consultants do, but
to get that gig, you know.
Yeah, that's what I want to be too. Right. I mean, listen, if anybody needs consulting on helmets and cycling and breathing techniques when you're on the pavement,
far away from being a consultant.
I mean, I am the sultan of cycling. After a grueling investigation in the red-hot Texas sun, the fans have spoken. A whopping 61% believe that there is a stain on the legacy of Jimbo Harbaugh. Another 13% want to lock him up and throw away the key. And the remaining 26% decry that Jimbo Harbaugh is an infallible national champion. But what exactly does this all mean? The answer isn't very clear. What we do know is that any great Machiavellian leader will always advise to bend the rules, but not break them. So whether it's juicing your way to 7 consecutive Tour de France victories, banging away on a trash can like Travis Barker when a fastball is coming in hot, or deciphering smoke signals to try to gain an edge on the next play, exploiting loopholes is something that is embedded into the tapestry of American sports history. So when it comes to the fabric of Jimbo's own legacy, I guess it's safe to say, no stain, no gain. Ciao.